Everyone thinks they know Sagittarius, the adventurer, the eternal optimist, the wild child of the Zodiac who can't be tamed. But this is a caricature, a comfortable two-dimensional story we tell ourselves. The truth is, Sagittarius is considered the chosen one of the Zodiac for reasons that have almost nothing to do with their love of travel. There is a profound secret they carry, a divine trait so powerful and so vulnerable, it completely rewrites their story. Many think it's their incredible intuition or a famous quality we'll discuss later. But the real secret is something far more delicate, far more powerful. Why can I speak with such certainty about this divine blueprint? My name is Anya Sage, and as a psychological astrologer, I've spent my life translating the ancient language of the stars, not just into personality quirks, but into the core code of human potential. And today, we're decrypting Sagittarius. To begin, we must understand their prime directive, the very first principle of their divine design, loyalty. When a Sagittarius loves you, as a friend, a partner, a family member, they give you their entire soul. It is not a partial investment. It is an absolute, all-in act of faith. This loyalty is a sacred vow, an unspoken contract written on their very being. They will defend you, champion you, and believe in you with a fire that can feel like a divine force in your life. But here is the paradox. This absolute loyalty comes with an unbreakable boundary. This is point number 21 of their cosmic code. They do not tolerate disrespect. They will walk away without looking back. This isn't a threat, it's a law of their nature. You can't take them for granted. You can't betray their trust and expect them to chase you, to beg, to negotiate. They won't. They will simply turn, and with a quiet, unshakable dignity, they will walk away. It is not an act of pride, it is an act of sacred self-preservation. Their love is a gift, not an obligation. And a gift that is trampled upon will be quietly and permanently reclaimed. What's the one thing that can make this unshakable loyalty vanish in an instant? It's not a single act, but a pattern of disrespect. It's a line they draw not in sand, but in stone. So if we're to understand them, we must first understand the foundation of this power, their divine blueprint. Think of Sagittarius not just as a fire sign, but as a grounded fire. Before we dive deeper into their hidden complexities, I'd love to see who's here. Drop your zodiac sign and birth date in the comments below. I truly love reading them and seeing the beautiful constellation of souls we gather here. Now, back to their blueprint. They possess this boundless, almost defiant optimism, a genuine joy for life that can feel like sunshine on a cloudy day. This is their fire. But unlike other fire signs that can burn out of control, Sagittarius keeps its feet firmly on the ground. They are deeply practical and never forget where they came from. They can dream of touching the stars, but they know the exact cost of the fuel to get there. This is why I love the metaphor of a bonfire on a solid rock mountain. The fire itself, that's their passion, their enthusiasm, their unquenchable thirst for more. It crackles with ideas, it roars with laughter. It reaches for the sky, wild and free. But its base, the place from which it burns, is an unshakable, ancient mountain of stone. This is their grounded nature, their integrity, their common sense. The fire warms and illuminates, but the rock provides the stability. That is the soul of a Sagittarius. This grounded fire fuels their hunger for growth. Their spirit absolutely thrives on freedom, movement, and the thrill of the unknown. They need to experience the world, not just read about it. This isn't tourism, it's a sacred pilgrimage of learning. They have a deep, profound love for wisdom, for new perspectives, for anything that expands their mind. And because they are so focused on this forward momentum, they have little interest in your past. They don't care about your mistakes or your history. They are assessing your energy now. They are drawn to people who radiate self-confidence, passion, and a joy for the present moment. They want a co-pilot for the adventure of life, not an anchor to a past they can't change. So we have this beautiful picture of a grounded, optimistic warrior of light. But what happens when that light is tested? What happens when the world introduces darkness into their orbit? This is where we discover the archer's double-edged sword. First, you cannot lie to a Sagittarius. I want to be very clear about this. It is not that they are suspicious or paranoid. It is that the universe itself seems to conspire to reveal the truth to them. Their divine intuition is a homing beacon for authenticity. They might not know exactly what the lie is, but they will feel the dissonance. They will feel the static in the air. You might think you've gotten away with it, but weeks or months later, the truth will find its way to them, as if delivered by the wind itself. Trusting this intuition is one of their greatest gifts. Second, we must talk about their passion. They are one of the most passionate signs by nature, but do not confuse this with traditional, performative romance. Their passion is raw, real, and unfiltered. It's in the way they argue for a cause they believe in, the way their eyes light up when they talk about a new idea, the way they love with an untamed honesty. They are bored to tears by people who lack this authentic fire. A person who is lukewarm, indecisive, or passionless is, to them, one of the saddest things in the world. They need to feel that life force in others. And this leads to their most misunderstood weapon. When a Sagittarius is angered or feels their boundaries have been crossed, they rarely yell or cause a dramatic scene. That would be a waste of their precious energy. Instead, they unleash a calm, precise, and absolutely devastating sarcasm. Their words become arrows, sharp, perfectly aimed, and delivered with a chilling quietness. This isn't to be cruel. It is their way of ending a conflict, of protecting their inner peace, and of communicating that a line has been irrevocably crossed. It is a verbal checkmate. Now that we understand their foundation and their defenses, we must ask the most important question. What is the hidden cost of carrying so much light? This brings us to the climax of our story. The most profound, most secret reason they are the chosen ones. It is not their strength. It is their vulnerability. Point number 15 of their divine code is the key that unlocks everything. Sagittarius sometimes breaks down in silence. The person who is the life of the party, the one who tells the best jokes, the one everyone turns to for a dose of optimism. That person often goes home, closes the door, and falls apart in complete silence. They don't want an audience for their pain. They don't want a drama. They retreat. They process the weight of the world they carry so brightly for others, and they do it alone. I once knew a Sagittarius, a man who could command a boardroom and make a room of strangers feel like family in minutes. His partner told me that some nights he would just sit in his parked car in the driveway for an hour in total silence. Not on his phone, not listening to music, just being. Letting the mask dissolve, processing the immense pressure of being the strong one before he could walk inside and bring his light home to his family. That is their hidden battle. That is the quiet recharge. But their silent breakdowns are not even their most profound secret. The true vulnerability, the one that truly defines their divine mission, is something they will almost never let you see. Especially for Sagittarian women, beneath that bold, fearless, adventurous exterior, there is a deep and persistent worry for the future. They are the planners, the strategists, the ones constantly thinking 3 steps ahead to protect the people they love from harm. While they appear to live in the moment, a part of their soul is always scanning the horizon, preparing for storms, ensuring there are enough lifeboats for everyone. This is the hidden weight behind their smile. And in these moments of silent collapse, in these moments of secret worry, they do not need your advice. They do not need your noise or your platitudes. They need quiet. They need presence. They need a hand on their back that says, "I'm here," without a single word. They need unconditional love and the peaceful space to let their inner fire flicker for a moment so it can gather the strength to burn bright once again. This hidden struggle is what makes their heart so uniquely compassionate. After the intensity of their inner world, we arrive at the soft, warm glow of their outward love. A Sagittarius possesses one of the calmest, most generous souls in the Zodiac. They love without keeping score. They give for the pure joy of giving, with no expectation of return. Their kindness is a default setting. This isn't just an abstract feeling, it's expressed in concrete action. They are one of the most giving signs, always ready to step up and help someone in need, often before they are even asked. They have a natural gift for teaching and sharing wisdom, not from a place of ego, but from a genuine desire to see others grow. Their enthusiasm for knowledge is infectious, and this deep well of compassion extends beyond humanity. It flows to all living things. There is a sacred respect for life, hardwired into their being. This is why so many Sagittarians are drawn to animals, and why many find themselves on a path to a plant-based lifestyle. It's not a trend for them. It is a spiritual alignment. It is the natural expression of a heart that recognizes the sanctity of all life, a heart that hurts when it sees suffering in any form. And so, we arrive at our conclusion, the final summation of their divine purpose. All of these traits, the grounded fire, the unwavering loyalty, the secret vulnerability, the boundless compassion, they all combine to create their ultimate role, the teacher. Sagittarius is a natural-born mentor and guide for the world. They have a gift for taking complex ideas and making them exciting and understandable, driven by their pure love for wisdom. And here's the final beautiful paradox. They love giving advice to help others, to light the path for them. Yet their own fiercely independent nature makes them hesitant to receive it themselves. They must learn things on their own terms, through their own experience. This is not arrogance. It is the mark of a true leader, one who forges their own path so that others may one day follow it more easily. Sagittarius is not chosen because they are perfect or lucky. They are chosen because they are a divine, necessary blend of light and shadow, strength and vulnerability, joy and wisdom. They are here to be a living reminder for the rest of the world to live more freely, to love more deeply, and to never, ever lose hope in the adventure of being human. If this deep dive into the Sagittarian soul resonated with you, show your support for this work by subscribing. Your energy truly fuels these translations from the stars. And a final piece of advice: save this video. Insights this potent have a way of becoming scarce.